Okay, it is time for home practice lesson 63. And go ahead and read this word. Glasses, dishes, lashes, boxes, lunches, brushes. Okay, now we're going to spell the words. We're going to spell glasses. Glass, we're going to start with that base word before we added the is ending. So glass is glass. Glass. So glass. I know I need a double S there. Glass, and now I want to add the is ending. Is, we know, is spelled with an ES. Glasses. It looks like glasses, and it's okay to pronounce it like glasses, but realistically, when we speak, it comes out more like glasses. So it's got that, we call that a schwa. Okay, next we're going to spell dishes. Again, we're going to separate the syllables. So we have dish is. First, we need to write dish. D-ish. Okay, go ahead, give it a try. D-ish. So we're going to do d-ish, dish. And now we're going to do is, the is ending, and that is es, dishes. Okay. Next, you're going to spell lashes. Give it a try. Lash is. Lash is. So now we're going to spell it together. So lash, ash. Lash is. Lashes. Okay. Next is boxes. Again, separate those syllables. Boxes. And spell the first part. And spell is. Okay, so now I'm going to show you box, box, boxes, boxes. Okay, next, lunches. Lunch, make sure you're hearing all the sounds in that. Lunch is. Lunch. Okay, so la, lun, lunch, lunches. There you go, lunches. And finally, we have brushes. Brushes. Try it. So now we're going to spell it together. Brush, brushes. There's that ES ending. Brushes. All right. Now let's look at our part words or regular words. Okay, go ahead and read it. This word here is to, ooh, t. Is that expected? Ooh. All right, so t is expected. Ooh, well, we don't expect a W there. Ooh, and then this O is saying ooh. So we have to remember that there's a heart part there. There's an unexpected W. And this is two as in the number two. Oh, sorry, let me go back. Okay, now I want you to spell two. Ooh, two. And there you go. And the number two has an unexpected W in it. Okay, read it. This word is does. D-uz, us. Okay, we expect the D to say D. We don't expect an O to say and we don't expect the ES to say Z. D, so in this case, the ES is saying Z, and we don't expect that. D, All right, go ahead and spell does. D, and check. Okay, next we're going to do our word work. For word work today, you're going to want to do probably some writing. See, do I have the right? I don't. Okay, so we're going to combine the letters and the writing. So we're going to start with S, A, and then you need an SH. I'm going to use this SH right here. Okay, you might have to write the S and the H and then, or write the S and then use an H if you're using the letter tiles. And then we're going to add an ES to it. And read the word. So this word is sashes, sashes. And I want you now to go back and we're going to spell T-A-X and say the word. Now I want you, this word is tax. I want you to turn tax into taxes. Okay, we're going to use an E and an S to make taxes. All right, go back. Now I want you to spell the word dress. Let's blend it and grab the letters as we go. D, dr. So we're just saying the word by adding a sound at a time. Dress. And it's going to be a double S. So you might have to do some writing for that one. Dress. Because this E says S, or says excuse me, we have to do a double S there. Dress. And now we're going to turn dress into dresses. So you have more than one dress. Okay, we're going to have to do some writing. Dresses. So you should have done an E and an S. Dresses. Right? And now I want you to spell bench. 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 We're going to go b. Be. Ben. Bench. That would be a CH. Bench. And now I want you to turn bench into benches. Okay, so we need an ES. E and an S. Benches. All right. Now we're going to do our sentences. The first sentence we're going to write is there are two classes in line. There are two classes in line. So there are two classes in line. Okay, there, air. In this word, it's E-R-E. There are. Okay, so you should be trying it. R-A-R. And then an E. There are two. We worked on that word today. So two is t-oo. It's a T, an unexpected W, and then an O saying oo. There are two classes. Spell class and then spell classes. Class is class. class double S's is there are 2 classes in there are 2 classes in line. Line. So line. And I need to make the I say its name, so I add an E there. Now I'm going to rewrite it. There are 2 classes in line. And for my punctuation, just a period is fine for this. There are 2 classes in line. All right, and your last sentence is, does he have time to do the dishes? Does he have time to do the dishes? Okay. Does he have time to do the dishes? Does. Do you remember in this word, does? Okay. Does he, does he have, and then we need that E there just because now we know why this word has an E at the end, so it's not really an irregular or heart word anymore, because now we know the reason it has the E at the end, even though the A doesn't say its name, is because words in English don't end with a V. Does he have time? I'm. So we went I'm. And then we need an E at the end. Does he have time to? Does he have time to do? Do. Does he have time to do the? Yes. Does he have time to do the dishes? So split up those syllables. Dishes. Dish. Ish. Dish. And now we're going to add is. Dishes. Now we're going to rewrite it. Does he have time to do the dishes? And what would we like? What do we need at the end of this? We're awaiting a response, so it is a question mark. There you go. And that is the end of home practice 63. Thanks for practicing.